Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. It's Citizen7, and you know what time it is. It's time for a little wine and dungeon delving with our mostly totally stressed the hell out heroes. So let's get to it. We've done nothing. No, we've done a little. It looks like we've done a little bit of management here. We have two people drinking, one person being treated, and one person in the prayer session. Why is he still drinking? Oh, he must be on a bender, so he hasn't come back yet. Yeah, this is a one of those issues that you can report in a bug report to deal with that. We don't have very much money though, so we're not gonna let anyone else de-stress this week, I don't think. Let's just go on a quest and get some goodies. Now we could go to the Weald, because let's see, what do we need? I want to upgrade the guild. That is the Abbey. I'd like to upgrade the guild, and the guild we need portraits. So this would allow us to increase our skills. If we want to increase our blacksmith to get some weapons, then we need papers. But I think since we have no portraits whatsoever, and we haven't actually done a Warren's quest yet, let's do a Warren's quest. And we're not going to tackle the boss. The wizened hag here. We're not going to tackle this boss yet because I don't feel ready for that. I don't feel confident. That is one boss that I have fought before, so I do actually know about that boss, and I don't feel confident with the people I have right now. We need to get a little bit more ready. So let's go to the Warrens, get some portraits, because why not kill some pigs? So who will we take? How about this leper? Leper who can heal himself, and he can mostly hit the front row, and a little bit of the second guy. Let's take our bounty hunter who can hit the back rows and rearrange people. He likes the second or third position, doesn't matter to him, so we'll put him second. Now let's take someone who can heal, and that is going to be Prudence. We like her. Oh, and let's think about giving her this very rare sacred scroll that we got: stress resistance, stress healing while camping, up heal skills, down damage, and down to debuffs. But that's great because healing is up. Healing is up, and that's what we like. Stun resistance, maybe dodge resistant. Increasing dodge would be better than. We can reduce her hit points a little bit, because while her damage will be reduced, she does have judgment to heal herself while doing damage, and better to have a little dodge and probably not get hit. I think that's a good balance for her. Alright. And we have one more slot. We could take Ballard. Ballard does alright in the third position. And he's good at hitting all positions. We'll be inflicting bleed effects. And we're going to be fighting pigs, so bleed effects sounds good to me. As opposed to, going up against skeletons, it's a lot less useful. Or we could take, by God, she's good at hitting the middle people, but not the first or the last. And that will leave us... you're good at hitting the last. And you're good at the front. Let's take our gravedigger. Why not take the gravedigger? I like the idea of this party here. So no party name generated for them. We'll go ahead and get started on the Warrens. Here we go. Provisioning. Now, we've learned our lesson when it comes to food. We're going to take 12. We're going to take a shovel. Shovel's always good. And it's a short quest. But I think we'll take 10... you know, we can get away with 8 torches. Sure. We'll take 8 torches. We'll take 12 food. We'll take... Because one more food is next stack. So yeah, we'll take 12. And a shovel. And that leaves us with a little bit of money left over. I think that's gonna... I don't really know the Warrens, maybe whether we need bandages or antivenoms, herbs or whatever. So maybe if it was a longer mission, I would think about taking 2 shovels. But instead, so one of the things that I've been doing in regards to Darkest Dungeon,
they breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Perhaps. All right, so we've got an eye-shaped thing. We have to complete 100% of room battles, so we might have to go over here if we don't get the scout on our first room. One of the things I've been doing is trying... Exciting! One of the things I've been doing is trying to find out how to rename my estate, because... Ooh, oh dear. So she finds coin, she's going to keep it for herself now. Oh no! She didn't. She didn't keep it for herself. Excellent. So we get another shovel. Nice to have 2. And a little bit of gold. So she just opened that, didn't take it for herself. Sometimes they do take the things for themselves, and that's a lot more frustrating. I was trying to rename my estate, because I didn't realize when I named the save file with that dumb pun that I'd have to look at it every time I played the game. So I'd like to rename my estate. No one here, and we do have to go on to this room because we don't know whether there's a battle there or not. And one of the things that I've seen doing a little research on the Steam... Another trap! And this time you actually got
traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
He resisted the bleed though, so we're getting a little dark. We're gonna light a torch, and then we'll look. The barrel reeks of powerful liquors. No good. Alright. We did resist the blight though, so we probably have a fight in here. Against some pigs. No fight. So far we've had no fights. Very interesting. And reading a little bit on the Steam forums and on Reddit, trying to figure out how to rename this. And one of the things, we're hungry already. See, this is why we bring quite a bit of food, because when you have to walk back and forth, your guys decide they're starving. One of the things that I've seen is an absolutely astonishing amount of negativity. Pile of bones. I think we can pick that up. No. We should have done it. Fool me once. Okay, so now what are we afraid of now? Experiences religious visions and delusions. Alright. Interesting. Oh no, it's not hieromania. It's hemophilia. Bleed resistance. So he's definitely going to bleed a lot now. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to cure that. We're going to have to cure that when he gets back to town. We can't do anything about it on the road, though. One of the things I've seen is an incredible amount of negativity regarding the game Two Deeds. Just the direction the designers have taken. Carrion Eater. I haven't seen these before. And we got pushed all the way to the back. Munch, dodge. Hey. Pretty gross. Throw. We can't do poison dart from here. Use flashing daggers and try and get both these guys. There, that's a nice bit of damage. And you hack that one to death. Get max hit points and kill it. No. No. Okay. Dodge again. No dodge. Resisted the blight. Dodged. Excellent. Use judgment.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we go. You can move up. Throw a dagger, or use the pick. Use the pick.
Press this advantage.
There we go.
Give them no
Got a
quarter.
kill and I've seen an incredible amount of negativity regarding the game, regarding the changes
A
that
trifling victory,
have been made regarding
but a victory nonetheless.
regarding the difficulty level, regarding corpse piles, regarding just a variety of things. Frankly, I think that you should, if you're the kind of person who goes on a developer's page, their forum or whatever, and we get a scout here, excellent. No room battle. 100% of room battles. It could be just this. It could be just that battle. That would be hilarious. Probably we'll have 3 battles here. We'll have a battle right here. If you're the kind of person who goes on a developer's website, or their Twitter, or their Steam forum, or even on Reddit, I mean, really, most of the time, if you're gonna go on Reddit and rant about something, that's kind of what Reddit is. You probably, you know, think that's a good thing. Dodge. It's not. You really
As
should
the
just
fiend falls,
chill
a
out.
faint hope
You
blossoms.
really should just chill out. And I get people get invested. They like the game or whatever. They think that they
As victories mount, so too will
know
resistance.
what's good for the game. But really, there's such an absolute. Uh-oh. She has to see what this is. She actually found something.
If
Hey,
only treasure could staunch the flow of
so many heirlooms there.
otherworldly corruption.
And we know we have a fight in this room, so here we go. It's just frustrating to see the level of abuse that's hurled at developers by people who, you know, let's be fair, just don't know anything about game development. And I personally think you should cut it out. You should just, if you can't express your opinions, let's go ahead and work on taking out this back line first. In a reasonable and adult way. You should hush. You know, people screaming and ranting about how the game has been ruined and everything is terrible aren't doing any favors for the game. They're not doing any favors to the developer, and they're not really doing any favors to themselves in having a good time for themselves. So let's hit this swine wretch. We have minimal damage of 7 if we hit. Yeah, it's a 60% chance as opposed to 65, but we could kill him, and we always want to get the kill. No. We're gonna use the same principle here and try and kill this guy. Good. So taking out an enemy before he can act upon you is always a good principle. We're going to try that same principle with the Swine Slasher because a max HP will take him down.
Well struck.
And we got the critical hit, and we did. So now we can focus on this chopper, and this guy's going to bleed down quite a bit. Let's judge him to put him in the range of the bleed actually finishing him. There we go. Effect with that? No. We'll probably have a bleed with this, and he can't resist bleed anymore, so that's unfortunate. But now it's time to focus our hits right on this swine chopper. Really, it's just frustrating to see the level of vitriol that's hurled at developers, whether it's the guys who make Darkest Dungeon,
victory,
or
perhaps
the
the
guys
turning
who
point.
are creating Starbound, or the guys making Rust, or whatever. Gamers are not nice people, and that's something that I've
Remind yourself that
really
overconfidence
seen
is a slow and
hammered-
insidious killer.
hammered home. When I say gamers, obviously, I think that I'm nice people and I'm a gamer. But the kind of people who go on the internet and rant about games, those particular people, they're not nice. And it's a real shame. And I think you should chill out and learn to enjoy your games. He's really got a problem with that bleeding.
Wealth
Stop.
beyond measure,
Hey,
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
why don't you eat this? Anyway, so that's my little... Oh, God.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by
Resist to
evil
bleed, please?
intent.
Good. That's my little rant. I guess I'm done. But honestly, I love this game. I love the changes they've made to the game. I love how hard it is. I think the absolute difficulty level is a feature. Really a big part of what makes it amazing.
Such
Whoa.
a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
That was extreme. So we're gonna poison dart you. Are we gonna do that? Or are we gonna try and take out this Fusilier? I wonder. I feel like we should try and take out this Fusilier because he can hit us all at once. But we do need to consider that the Bloodletter does inflict bleed, and this guy is very susceptible to bleed at the moment. We're gonna mark him for death. Uh-oh, he's gonna bleed. Yeah. He's bleeding away. Alright. If only you could hit with that broken sword of yours. Let's put the plague on our... Now, this time, let's put the plague on the Bloodletter. We're going to attack our marked opponent for 18 damage, which is great. There we go. And you can use Divine Grace to keep him in the game.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
We might lose our bounty hunter here. Which would be very unfortunate. Yeah.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Got a critical hit against our leper. Everyone else dodged. 3 damage, 3 damage. He's gonna die when he comes up, so he is no longer a threat. Let's poison this guy. Why don't you heal yourself? Since you can't strike past, go ahead and do something. Death's door, but he didn't die. And now use Divine Grace to keep him alive. 5 points. That's what we like to see. And use your bounty collection again to get extra damage against the marked opponent. Oh, right.
Prodigious
He's gonna die
size
anyway.
alone does not dissuade the sharpened
So that was
blade.
us making a bad tactical decision there. We shouldn't have taken Hey, he missed everything. We shouldn't have taken the hit against the big guy because we could have used our hook to finish off this Fusilier instead. Fortunately, we didn't get punished for it because he did dodge. I mean, he did miss with everything. So we're gonna kill the Fusilier. We're actually flashing daggers would only hit him. We're gonna kill the Fusilier with our pick. And we are gonna use healing again on the bounty hunter.
How quickly the tide turns.
There we go. One way and the other. Gain 6, lose 6. Chop and die. No. Chop and die. Chopped, died.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Thing
They
two,
can be
with
beaten.
one more bleed. So, as we go back, so we do have a fight in this last room. This is a very unfortunate dungeon layout, and you'll just live one there. I really enjoy how tricky. Come on.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Okay, so we know the next time we go in here, we want to take some bandages with us. You can eat some food. There's no way we're gonna have to eat more than once, so. Me too. There we go. That'll be enough if we have to eat before we get there. A lasting effect. Wield explorers, so that was a positive effect. And we'll light. Yes, we did have to eat, so that was why we saved the food, knowing that that might happen to us as our last event there. Go to full torchlight and open this door. Got some pigs, swine slasher, swine drummer, and swine wretch. Swine slasher. Swine chopper. Let's try and take out the slasher on the first hit. No, that won't happen. We'll use flashing daggers and hit both these guys in the middle. Slasher has high protection. All that stupid armor. We're gonna mark this guy in the front and try and focus on him. Oh, wait, we're living one again? How did that happen? We just healed up. That didn't last long. Oh my word. Alright, we're gonna pull the hooker. The slasher. We're gonna pull the slasher to the front because he doesn't... I don't think he likes that. He's always trying to move to the back, so... We'll negate that part. Butcher cut.
And now the true test.
Yeah.
Hold fast or expire.
Urquimborn. We never managed to pronounce his name.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
We named him and he died. We should have left him unnamed. That was, These enemies were smart. They really focused on our failing friend. Now, we could use healing here, but I think that we should use judgment and try and dish a little damage on this, either the drummer or the swine wretch. I'm thinking probably the wretch. Let's hit the wretch, or critical. We need a critical to kill the swine slasher, and only 7.5% chance at that. So let's hit the wretch. 3 points of damage. It's not no damage, and you can use Intimidate to try and put a debuff on these two guys. So we hit them both. They both resisted the debuff. Unfortunate. And we'll use flashing daggers. No. We'll use pick and kill the slasher off. And this time we'll use Divine Grace to try and get our leper a little bit more solid. Front row warrior right here. 2 drums, and he got marked, but he did resist. He did resist whatever that status was going to be. We can only purge the front row, so let's not do that. Instead, let's use chop. Chop this chopper. Chop for a chopper. There we are. Vomit. We're being cautious here on only 3 heroes. No, we will. We will survive. Hang on. Oh, now we're... Okay. Now maybe not. Maybe survival isn't as guaranteed now. Alright, you use the pick, use the dagger. Use the dagger on the swine wretch there. Or drummer. Drummer has yet to go. So use it. Throw a knife at this drummer. Only 4 damage. My word. We resisted stunning. And we took another drum hit. So another mark. And this time we did lose the dodge from that debuff. We're gonna heal our leper. That seems like the right choice. And we got maximum. He can heal himself for 6 points, which is guaranteed. So I think he's gonna do that this turn. Because now he's buffed up to resist some of these statuses. And we can take 1 point of damage every turn. A little bit of stress, a little bit of damage. Throw a dagger at this swine wretch. Finish him off. Not quite. Now, use judgment. Finish him. Alright, so we're down to 2 foes. Critical heal there.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in
Second
concentration.
time that's happened. Get a max heal. Take a critical hit. We're gonna chop. He's getting there. Getting there. Drums of doom. Just cracking skulls.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Everyone's doing pretty good, all things considered. Let's use the daggers to hit them both. If we get a critical hit, we could kill them both. That would be amazing. Let's do it. No crits, no kills. We're gonna judge you unfit to live, swine chopper, because you haven't gone yet this turn, so we'll stop you before you go. 3 points for you, and he can't actually reach this, so we'll. But this is our last. This is our last thing, so we'll purge. Clearing the corpses, bringing the drummer to the front, to the drummer and finishing him off.
This expedition at least promises success.
And we explored everything, so we'll return to the hamlet.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Yeah, why were you making these freaky pigmen in the first place? We had a really shitty ancestor. I hope you've picked up on that. Leper amulet. Up damage if in the front. Even less accuracy. I don't know if we're gonna put that on or not. His accuracy is already so bad. Griping in the guts. And Witness. Now she's a flagellant. And you have the fits. Scattering. And we lost our guy there. I don't know. Am I becoming inured to this? I don't really feel.
Caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
What's going on over here? Some big old. Let's see. So we got some stress reduced at the brothel. We got some stress. Oh, he won a trinket. Okay. He won a book of holiness. And recovered stress. Got cured of rabies. There we go. That went well. That went really well. Book of Holiness, very rare. Up stress resist, but less death blow resistance. Eee. You should be a soldier against corruption. Reynold, you are going to... You still have a disease. So much stress. You have 100 stress, I believe. You need to chill out. You pray, don't you? We can increase, or we can reduce the treatment cost. So let's let's think before we act. We could reduce the treatment cost there. We can increase our tavern. We definitely have to increase. We have to make our bar better. Spend some time.
Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship. The rush of life.
So that was all that we had for that. Next, we get to increase our slots. So that's a big one. You need the portraits that we just spent. We can use these last 3 portraits to reduce the cost of skills, though. I mean, let's wait. We'll get portraits next time when we can hit both of these. We still don't have the papers that we need for weaponsmithing. We need 2 more deeds. So I think we should go ahead and update the Abbey. Can have 2 slots for prayer. Maybe. Maybe we'll reduce the meditation cost as well. People need a good whipping. Who needs a good whipping? You need a good whipping. So I think we will increase...
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
There's no tonic against the bloodshed over here. That's not how that works. You can spend your time praying, and you're stressed. Do we know anything about you? Religious visions and delusions. He won't pray. Let's look at our log. And see if we can find the last time that we had Vernold recover stress. He likes the brothel, 81 reduced there, so we'll send you to the brothel. Can we update it? No. For him and his strange requests. So everyone... You have stress and you have stress. You two both need to be treated. We don't have a lot of money. So we'll leave them. We'll try to get a lot of money. We'll leave them for next time. So I think let's use some of this money to get rid of someone's disease. Let's see who has a disease. He's busy. You have a tapeworm. You have 3 diseases. We're gonna have you have a disease treated, because maybe you'll get an extra disease treated, and it'll be the fits, which reduces our accuracy and our critical chance, or hysterical blindness, which reduces our accuracy with high stress. We'll treat hysterical blindness, and hopefully one of the others will also receive treatment. And I think that'll be our base management for this turn. We have, let's see who's coming to town. Vestal. Get another Vestal. They're very useful. Same skills. Illumination, okay? Instead of dazzling light. I like this. I like this this Vestal right here. So let's take Belle, or Belle. Let's take Belle.
A sister of battle,
Bella.
pious and unrelenting.
These names are absolute nonsense. Look at this. Umfraville, Durjardin, and Kenegras. I kind of like that. You have the same. You have lunge. Arbalist. Arbalist is cool. Suppressive fire. Bola. Blind fire. Different set of skills. No healing on this one. Just power hits. Could always dismiss somebody to get someone new. This Crusader. I mean, this Plague Doctor. We don't really like this Plague Doctor that much. Currently, though, but we don't have any level 0s. I don't feel like dismissing anyone right just this moment. We can increase the barracks again if we can get extra papers. Let's rock with what we have. So, thank you for watching our episode of Darkest Dungeon, and we'll be jumping back in very soon, so please subscribe to the channel to get informed of that when it goes up. Cheers very much. Thanks for watching.